Hey guys, how are you? Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm here to give you a vibe of the day and SRT. It's Valentine's Day. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful day with or without somebody. It doesn't matter. It can still be a beautiful day. It's a day of love, right? And you don't always have to share it with somebody. Sometimes it's just a day of self-love. So let's see what happens today. Father in heaven, archangels and angels, myself and spirits, please show me clearly. We have archangels Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Haniel, Jegodiah, and Barasil present for today's reading. Okay, what do you want to tell everyone today? Guys, I'm in the process of moving, so I expect by next week I should be doing things a little bit more regularly again, as regular as possible. Okay, so let's see. Really juggling things right now. I'm very unstable, feeling very unstable, not being able to change, not willing to change possibly. All right, really trying to figure out your shit. I was thinking it and then they said, yep, that's right. Yeah, feeling very stuck. You have been, at least. Feeling stagnant, feeling like you're not moving forward. There's no progression. Remembering the past, remembering the betrayal. Are you done with this betrayal? Have you healed properly yet? What's going on with this, please? Whoa, flipped out. Possibly a person who's been very in and out of your life. I feel like they're on the outskirts right now. They're showing somebody on the outskirts wanting to let go of this. Too much of a struggle. A card just flipped in and flipped right out. So I feel like it's somebody who comes in and out of your life, or maybe you're in and out of this energy. Did you possibly sabotage a situation to get out on top? To win? To be victorious? You wanted to defeat the battle? Maybe you did. It's either you or the other person you're dealing with. Somebody did something very deceptive, I would say. I feel like you might have done something. Spirit's saying you might have done something. Maybe something that you wouldn't normally have done, or maybe below your means. You maybe hit somebody. They're saying you shot under the belt in a situation. Yeah, in a partnership, a union, a lover, somebody maybe you used to be in partnership with, a choice, somebody that you chose to or chose not to work with anymore. But I feel like this person is on the outskirts. Let's see, the situation of the person. Let's see, what about this? Hold on a second. Is this the right energy I'm feeling? Is it them or the other person's energy? I feel like this person made you believe, is this true? Yes. Made you believe that they wanted to work with you, that there was no other option but you. They made you believe this, even though they were in and out of your life. I feel like they're on the outside. I feel like somebody keeps running away from the situation, but they made you, can't make this shit up. Yeah, they made you believe they were going to be your partner, work together, and that there was no other choice but you. Maybe they made you feel that you were the only choice. They made you feel like you were done waiting. I don't know why they're saying that. Almost like they made you feel like you were done waiting and the gift is finally about to present itself. Okay? I finally choose you. We will finally come into union. There's no longer a wait. You no longer have to wait. Hang around. Okay, I don't know. Maybe somebody is coming in for you. Is this an old person or a new person? This is an old person. Maybe somebody's going to come in. For what percentage of the audience that watch my channel will this person be coming into them? 50% of you guys. Okay, that's why I'm confused, because the energy is going back and forth here. For 50% of you, they're coming back in and they mean it. And 50% of you, they're coming back in and they don't mean it. That's what they're saying. So only you're going to really know. Use discernment, guys. All right? Choose wisely. Don't make a grand illusion in your head that something is going to come into you if you have a feeling that's not really happening. All right? Hold on a second. So they made you feel that they were coming in and they were choosing you in a situation, but I feel like you realized quickly that this was a false illusion. This was a false illusion. So if they did already come in, or they're going to come in, you're going to realize this is not what you wanted. Either you don't really hold the love for them that you thought you did after they come in, you're realizing that maybe they're not the be all and end all that you made them to be, or the vice versa, right? Or maybe they're just not. Maybe they're just not what you expected them to be. Or maybe they're not coming in and giving you this new beginning, new start. And, it's either you made them up bigger than what they are, or they're really not just coming in. They told you they were going to come in and they didn't. Hopefully that made sense, because it's a little bit confusing in my head. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Okay. Anything else with this deck? No. Okay. Okay, let's see. Instability. Instability. That's what they keep showing me. Instability. Feeling sad, feeling alone, not knowing what's happening next. Did I overlook somebody? Did I give them enough love? Maybe I didn't give them all I was supposed to give them. Maybe I made them feel sad. Maybe I created this mess. All right, I feel like you're in your head with this. Okay, what's the next deck you want to speak with them with? Okay. For those of you, it might not be even a relationship. This could be a work situation, a friend situation. It could be a lot of situations going on here. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, you really felt in your heart, I feel like you really felt in your heart of hearts that this person was going to recognize you and realize that you guys were destined to be with each other, and they were finally going to stand up and be a man or a woman and stand in their power and come forward and be strong. But maybe they were too weak. Either they were too weak or you were too weak to see the truth in a situation, and that you needed to move beyond this, that you needed to stand in your power. You needed to get over the loss and realize the truth that you needed to be fruitful on your own, not attaching to this past situation. I feel like Spirit always talks about the same thing. So that means a lot of you are really stuck in this stagnant place, because otherwise they wouldn't be giving me the same messages over and over again. But once I settle into my new place, I'm going to add more readings. For those of you who are already beyond this segment of your life and are moving forward, okay, who are really beyond this, because I feel like there's a lot of repeat messages here, message after message after message. But I'm sure there's a reason why they're making me do this, because they wouldn't make me repeat the same thing over and over again unless you needed it. They're saying yes, Rosemary, yes. Anything else with this deck, wherever it is? Anything else with this deck? No. What's the next deck you want to speak with us with? Okay. This loss. You're not over the loss yet. That's why. You're not over the loss of this situation that you maybe really just hoped was going to happen for you. There's something about it that you haven't dealt with. They gave me this song, this old church song. The words are, "You are all I have. I give you what you need. The choice is in your hands. Oh Lord, the choice is in your hands. You are all I have." Maybe you've been praying to God. Maybe you've been asking God to give me what I need, and I know the choice is really in your hands. I really have no choice in this matter. But Spirit is saying, you do have everything that you need. I feel like the divine is saying this to you. Because before I came in, there was all these high councils that were coming forward besides the archangels and high self and spirit. There were so many levels that were going to be tapping into this reading today. You've been stuck on this past situation. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know why. I don't know what to do. I don't know my reasoning. Should I stay in this situation? Should I not? Should I have hope in it or should I not? I feel like you're just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The Spirit is saying, you know that this wasn't blessed. It wasn't destined. You know the truth. It's time for you to build a new foundation. It's time for you to be strong. It's time for you to stand in your power. There's no gifts there. You need to start a new cycle of blessings, a new cycle of bountiful beginnings, okay? Yes, okay. Sorry, guys, I'm just asking. When I'm really quiet, I'm asking Spirit questions and waiting for them to clarify it for me. If you're ever wondering what's taking her so long to say what she has to say. You're stuck, but you're transitioning. Positive. That's a positive thing. You've been in the dark. You've been in the shades. You've been hiding. You've maybe been in hiding. Saying it's time to come out. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. So let the world to know. Sorry guys, I'm not singing it in the right pitch because I haven't warmed up today. I've been a little tired. And when I'm groggy, it never sounds good. Okay, so you've been stuck in anxiety. You're transitioning, like I said. Do I start something new? Do I focus on me? Or do I not change? I think Spirit is saying it's time to change. It's time to make this transition to this new you, this new place. Hearing a lot of noises downstairs. Sorry about that. Deja. Sorry. Maybe you're hearing a lot of noises. I feel like they're saying loud noises in your head. Okay, you don't know what to do. But it's time to transition to something new, guys. It really is. Something new, something beautiful, something new has to begin. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Whoa, that's a lot. Are all these cards meant for this? Yep, okay. They say yes. That's what it means. I have them ask you. I ask them. Oh my God. I just said that backwards. I have them ask you. There's a reason why I said it. I have them ask you. I have them ask you. Maybe that means something for you guys. You really know deep down within your core, guys, that you've been a little bit codependent on a situation. You've been stuck, okay? This was your way of protection. This codependency was you protecting yourself from being in pain or from restarting another situation. And by doing so, you've unleashed the unlimited possibilities of your unhappiness and weakness. By you being codependent, I think, and they're saying you know this. Like you know it to your core. Oh. My nails, I can't pick these up. Guys, they're saying there is a miracle happening here. A miracle can happen. And I feel like it either can or it is happening. They're saying it is. A miracle is happening. A new you is about to grow, they're saying. A new you is about to emerge from all of the struggle, all of the strife, all of the drama. Iniquity, they're saying. Iniquity. I never even used that word. Iniquity, they're saying. Something new is going to happen. You are going to grow anew if you just get over this hump of the past. Things happen. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Yeah. Do you believe in magic? Acting like a new young girl possibly, or boy acting all sweet, innocent, and innocent, new, fresh, hasn't been tainted. Something amazing is about to happen. Just have to get over this past. Okay, what's the next deck you want to speak with them with, please? Okay. What else do you want to tell them? Oh God, this is reminding me of last time I did a reading. I feel like they're going to say the ugly truth. Let's see, what do they want to say? The ugliness of within. The ugliness inside of you, they're saying. Oh, explain this ugliness inside of them. What do you mean by that? That's a bit weird. What do you mean by this? The ugliness inside. Sometimes when we're tainted and jaded, we become ugly inside. We get tarnished. It happens to everybody. You're broken down so many times. You're like, it's hard to be optimistic. It's hard to be beautiful. It's almost like they're saying you need to discover how you were unwilling to learn something. You were unwilling to learn. Was it the ugliness from within, or was it something else? Something else. The ugly truth. The ugliness from within. How you were unwilling to learn something. Maybe you discovered it. Maybe you already know. There was something that you were unwilling to learn. Reluctant. You were unwilling to realize how easily you can be tempted. And it's not just this past person. They're saying situations in general, how easily you can get tempted, lured, distracted, devil energies, right? We're all human. We're all born with sin. Believe me, I know it. Okay, I'm not innocent by any means. Okay, we're all born with sin. It's just who we are. It's human nature, right? What do you mean by that? It's like you've been dreaming of love, they're saying. Oh, I get it now. Because you constantly get lured back into this temptation, right? That's a codependency. You know, we have our evil dark side, right? It's very hard for you to follow your dreams of having love in your life. So this thing, this temptation that draws you, only you know what it is. We all have different things. Some people it's sex, some people it's gambling, some people it's alcohol, drugs, shopping. I don't know. Like, everybody has their own thing, you know? Being an evil bitch, being an asshole, being controlling. Like, there's so many things that could be related as that can lure you into your dark side, right? Whatever this is for you, this is what's keeping your dream of having love in your life at bay. Saying to the thousands of percent. Okay. It's almost like they're saying, you have to admit yourself. It's weird though, but I mean, it's a reality. You have to admit to yourself, you're kind of at peace with being rejected. It's like you're okay with being rejected. Maybe you don't even want to admit this to yourself. But I know a lot of people who are like this, right? It's almost like it's safer to just be rejected, or it's safer to not be accepted in the way you want it to. But they're also saying that you need to kind of like come to terms with this. Maybe you know it deep in here, somewhere deep down in there, but you don't want to admit it. Does that make sense? It's like you need to say this to yourself. Maybe you need to say this out loud. I'm at peace with being rejected. I'm at peace with not having love in my house. In my house. Maybe you don't have love in your house. This is weird. I mean, not weird, but it's like, it's weird how they're changing the angles right now, because it's love in your house, you're dwelling, and you're dwelling. Maybe this is the ugly truth. You're okay with not having love within your space, even though you're fighting for it. You want it, but it's like you're reluctant because of this temptation. Whatever this thing that's drawing you in, it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a behavioral thing. This is keeping you away from love, from having love in your life, whatever this is. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. Okay, just double checking. Okay, so you don't feel passionate anymore. don't feel passionate anymore. You don't have that sensation of wanting passion possibly in your life anymore, too. But they're saying, my dear child, you need to soften your heart. Don't be like this. You couldn't overcome something. And we, the archangels, the universe, your spirit guides, we have been trying to show you you couldn't overcome something. We're trying to show you why you couldn't take back your power. But they're saying that we've got your back. We've been here this whole time. Even though you can't see it, you're maybe having a hard time feeling it. Maybe you haven't been getting the signs, but they've been here. And it's almost like you've had this protection on yourself. Hold on, now they're showing me something else. This protection. And protection, you need to be vulnerable sometimes when it comes to the protection that we put on ourselves. Because sometimes it can hinder anything amazing coming into our life. That's one. And then two, they're saying, it's like you didn't want to take back your power because you just wanted somebody else to come in and take care of you. It's almost like maybe you wanted this past person or situation to come in and just right all the wrongs. The problem is that our wrongs is not always created by other people, even though we think they are. Most of our wrongs are created by ourselves, our self-doubt, our self-loathing, our self-curses. That's another thing. The familial curses I've been removing, I realize as I've been removing the curses, it's not just the curses, the familiar curses, the bloodline curses, the spiritual line curses. It's also our self curses. We condemn ourselves. We put blockages on our own life. We are our own worst critics. Being our own worst critic is putting that blockage in our life. But saying, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so hard on you. I'm human. We make mistakes. The problem is when you are so tempted to always make those mistakes, the temptation card, remember? Repeating the cycle of the past. Always making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Sometimes it's really hard for us to see the mistakes that we create in our own worlds. Sometimes you need that perspective, that step back to say, okay, I realize now I am recreating my past over and over and over again. Okay. One more deck, and then I'm going to get some closing messages here. I already informed Spirit because I was like, I have to go. I have things I have to do. I just wanted to come in and give you something quick. You haven't been very clever with seeing the truth. You haven't been very clever with getting that bird's eye view. You haven't been it's like almost like you've been a little sloppy. That's kind of what they're saying. It's almost like they're saying you thought by going within and trying to contact source, things were going to change in time, that you would see a change. And I said, is this a dark energy or a light energy? They're saying light energy, but I feel like there's a bit of both going on here. They're saying, yes, there is a bit of both. The way I'm feeling this and seeing this, I think it started out as being light. Like, I'm going to go into source. I'm going to be of love and light, and I'm going to go connect to my higher self and spirit and my angels and my archangels. But then I feel like even though it started off with good intentions, it turned dark. It's almost like it spun out of control. It spun out of control, and now it's almost like you didn't. It spun out so much out of control, you didn't know what direction to go in. You didn't know, like, what is your truth? Where is my path? What do I do? And I feel like you had a tower moment, okay? A realization, a sudden realization, like, I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. Like, I don't know what direction I'm going in. I don't know the truth. I don't know my own truth. Big yes. Big yes, they're saying here. And it's getting bigger. I think they're saying once you see that, it's going to get bigger. Okay, closing messages, please. Let's put some optimism in this, spirit. Okay, what's the closing messages here? Let's see if they do. Okay. So they picked a good deck. Let's see. Romance angels. Let's see what they got. What's the closing messages here, please? They're saying it's time for you to start loving yourself on this Valentine's Day. To get to know who you truly are as a person. It's funny how I said, let's give him some optimism here. Let's be a little optimistic. They give me this card in reverse. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring in your romance. And I feel what they're saying is you haven't been very optimistic when you've been in relationships in the past. Maybe you self-sabotage them. This is something you need to learn about yourself, possibly. Okay? And also, by you loving yourself first and foremost, and knowing your self-worth and your self-respect, you're going to teach somebody that they have to love you and respect you too. Because how can you be optimistic about a relationship when you don't even love yourself? Guess that's your food for thought. Okay, guys, I'll be back soon. Love and light. Bye.